All right, welcome everyone. We'll go ahead and get started with Ava.
Scott, first off, do you have an update on Alex or Rui?
Um, no update other than they're just going to be reevaluated tomorrow. Um, Alex was it his lower ankle, and then Rui his knee. But don't
And
know. I don't know what the status will be other than they let me know how they feel tomorrow.
okay. And I know you've talked about it before, and we've asked you about the struggles you guys have had against kind of bottom half teams. But what felt different tonight, even after losing those two guys? You had no problem in the third and closing things out in the fourth.
Well, I know they. I mean, they play hard, and they're on a back to back. I mean, we are, but we're both games are at home, so we knew that we just wanted to keep putting pressure on them and rebound the ball and get out in transition and find some easy looks. Brad came out and gave us a lot of good looks, and then Russell, he came back to playing good basketball and he got a triple double again tonight. But Rolo also, you can never like underestimate what he brings to us. I mean, it's like old school 80s basketball, but it works. We find it. We look for opportunities. And I know I guess, I mean, I don't know. We like running, we like throwing the ball into him because he has such great footwork and he gives us buckets. And I think him and Russell and have good synergy and he does a good job of finding shots. But I think his minutes and our starters played really solid to start the game.
Fred.
Hey, Scott. Ish has been a much different shot maker at the very least since he came back from his injury a couple of weeks ago. What do you think has been working well for him on that front?
Well, I thought even like last year, he started shooting the three ball much better. He's getting confident, puts a lot of time into it. I mean, his game is speed and quickness, change of direction and pace, but he also is pretty good at the mid range. I know we got a bunch of guys that's their sweet spots. We can win. It's been proven now. We've had some really good games without taking or making a lot of threes. But I think with Ish, I think he's pretty comfortable in the mid range. And it's like I said last year, I thought his threes were much better. And this year, it's hard to do what he's done. Miss 2 months of a season and then come back during the last 6 weeks and make an impact. And he has. His minutes are right where, I think he can handle it right now. But I thought he was really good. He gave us a spark when we needed it.
Chase.
Scott, it looked like Rui was wearing a band under his left knee. Is this something that he's been dealing with previously before tonight?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I know sometimes he wears that periodically. Yeah, I mean, he did get hit. I know he hit knees. I forgot with who. But we'll see how he feels tomorrow. He's a super competitive and hope that it's just this game and feel better tomorrow and then much better the next day, Monday.
And only 3 points for Denny, but it seemed like he made an impact in a lot of other areas. What'd you think about the way he played tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he does a little bit of everything. It's like every rookie that goes through, you have some good games and you have some games you don't get a lot of touches. And we have, Brad and Russell are our playmakers and Denny's learning how to play with the group. I think he's doing exactly what most 20-year-olds do. But I thought he had a good pass to Russell for the alley oop. He was solid on defense. One of the things going into the game was a big emphasis was Josh Jackson. He had his way with us last game, and we focused on it. And I thought Denny did a good job of not giving them shots and then making them take tough shots. So that's an impact.
I don't see any other hands up, so I got one more. Ish Smith, what were you missing when he was out of the lineup? We talked about your offense. It's been kind of inconsistent this year. Do you think his absence for 2 months or whatever it was a big reason for that?
Well, I mean, he's a big part of, what we've established last season to play with the pace and give our shooters opportunities to get shots, because he does touch the paint and spray it out to our 3-point shooters. But our offense has been up and down, because I think a lot of it is we've had some pretty good offensive players that didn't play in games, but we've tried to stay competitive, and our defense has actually the last, I don't even know, 30 games have gotten really pretty good, and it's keeping us in a lot of games, and during this stretch especially. But Ish is a big part. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense, because he gets in the paint and you're always looking for him, and he does a good job of kicking it out to, like I said, our shooters.
All right, Coach. I think
Is that
that's
it? All right, guys. Have a good Sunday.
you too, Coach. Thank you.